While talking about the hike in petroleum prices, we often hear the debate, we often hear the argument, especially made by the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party leaders, is that this government has repaid 2 lakh crore worth oil bonds issued by the UPA government. So we are facing the Congress legacy and therefore we are increasing the taxes. So this government inherited a debt legacy of 2 lakh crores. So let me in this video explain how far it is true. Even assuming it is true, how much this government, how much the present NDA government earning from taxes on petrol and diesel and other products? Well, the total revenues accrued to the center from the petroleum products in the year 2014-15 stood at 99,000 crores. So this has increased to 2,40,000 crores by the year 2016-17 and continues to rise in the subsequent years. In the 2021 financial year, as per the revised estimates, the total revenue accrued to the central government of India through the taxes on petrol and diesel stood at whopping 3,61,000 crores. So now tell me, assuming that this government, NDA government, has repaid 2 lakh worth crores of oil bonds, including another 70,000 crores on interest. I am not telling it is right. I will explain to you how is it a fallacious argument. But still, even assuming that they paid back 2,70,000, it is hardly 1 year of revenue from the petrol and diesel taxes. Then secondly, in fact, nobody knows where did they get this figure of 2 lakh crores. So to substantiate my point, I will just quote the official documents of Government of India. On December 12, 2018, the Union Petroleum Minister, Dharmendra Pradhan, in a reply to an unstarred question 296 put by the Congress member Ahmed Patel, has given a reply in Rajya Sabha. So in this reply, the Minister for Petroleum has clearly stated that between 2014 and 2018, the total repayment of oil bonds was only to the tune of 3,500 crores. That is in March 2015. So then nothing more than 3,500 crores was repaid. So surprisingly, the BJP continues to claim that it has paid 2 lakh crores. I'll give you another example. So any payment, whether it is interest payment or whether it is special securities, government securities like oil bonds, everything can be obtained from the budget documents. So I'm quoting the budget documents for the year 2014-15, Annexure 6E. So if you look at this Annexure 6E to the budget documents, it is clearly stated that the special securities issued to the oil marketing companies in lieu of the cash subsidies were 1,34,423 crores. What do you mean by oil bonds? Oil bonds is when the oil marketing companies sell below the cost. The government of India has to subsidize it. So instead of providing cash subsidy, the government of India gives the oil bonds to them, which will be matured at a later date along with the interest. So therefore, oil bonds are essentially in lieu of the cash subsidies. So the Annexure 6E of the budget document for the 2014-15 clearly states that the total oil bond obligation as of 2014 was 1,34,423 crores. Then they look at the Annexure 2E of the budget documents for the budget 2018. Now look at the Annexure 2E of the budget documents for the budget 2018-19. It also gives the commitment on oil bonds. So in this Annexure 2E, it is clearly stated that the special securities issued to the oil marketing companies in lieu of cash subsidies stood at 1,30,923 crores. So I have given you the commitments at two different periods of time. In 2014-15 budget, it was 1,34,423 crores. In 2018-19 budget, it stood at 1,30,923 crores. So simply subtract 1,34,423 minus 1,30,923. The figure which you get is 3,500 crores. So this is the amount spent during 2014 to 2018 on the account of the oil bond payments. Well, of course, there was also an interest payment. I'll give you how much was the interest payment. Between 2014 and 2018, the Government of India paid an interest of 40,225 crores on the oil bonds. So, including the interest, how much it comes? It just comes up to 43,775 crores. 3,500 crores plus 40,225. So, how much is this money? So, up between 2014 and 18, the total tax collection on petrol and diesel by the Government of India stood at nearly 7,50,000 crores. So, out of this 7,50,000 crores collected from the people in the form of taxes on petrol and diesel, the oil bond payment commitment, including interest, was a mere 43,775 crores. It is hardly 6% of what was collected from the people. So, can there be a justification to argue that the higher taxes on petrol and diesel are because of the Congress legacy or the UPA legacy oil bonds? So, subsequent to the 2018-19, what was the payment? Look at the data given by the Clearance Corporation of India. So, this Clearance Corporation of India Limited deals with all payment commitments like foreign exchange payments, like bonds, securities of government, etc. So, the data recently published in Business Line 2. So, the data reveals that the interest commitment after 2018-19 was around 10,000 crores per year. To be precise, 9,989 crores, 9,989.90. So nearly 9,990 crores, or I'm giving a round figure of 10,000 crores. Well, this is the commitment every year from 2019-20 in the form of interest. Well, between 1920 and 2021, there was no oil bond payment commitment at all, because no oil bond was getting matured during this period. So, till 2024 May, this NDA government's second term ends. So, the total commitment is how much? You will be surprised to know that the total commitment was hardly 41,000 crores. So, to be precise, till 2024 May also, this government pays only 41,150 crores. And to that you can add another 40,000 or 30,000 crores as interest. So it hardly becomes not more than 1 lakh crores. So the entire amount between 2014 and 2024, both the principal and interest together, do not cross even 80,000 crores. Forget about 2 lakh crores. And that too 2 lakh crores between 2014 and 19 itself. Absolutely wrong argument. Well, not just this NDA government, even the Vajpayee government, earlier Vajpayee government has also issued bonds. The UPA government paid interest on that. I'll quote you the interest paid by the UPA government between 2009 and 14 was to the tune of 53,000 crores. Between 2014 and 19, the NDA government paid an interest of only 50,000 crores on oil bonds. It is in fact 3,000 crores less. So the interest or principal payments on oil bonds is a continuous feature. So the NDA government has not paid anything substantially higher than the commitment with even the UPA2 regime had. So still, why this talk of 1 lakh crores? So until now what was paid was only 3,500 crores. And even in the next 3 years before this government retires, this government goes, it is not even 40,000 crores as a principal, as interest, as a principal, and another 40,000 crores as interest. But still this narrative, false narrative, is continuously being put forth to just defend what is certainly indefensible.